Praise Allah. And so I gotta let some people in here. People just popping in. Okay, admit all. All right. Praise Allah. Ism. Here. I'm gonna admit everybody. So praise Allah. Prophet Drew Ali. May Robin L. and Denise, Sister Denise, now. You guys are gonna go do the host. So yeah, I'm gonna make you the host, Aminel. Sister Denisha, this co-host along with the security, Victor and Ilton gets on. Yes, Bob. All right, so praise Allah, honor to the Holy Prophet of Drew Ali. We are going to open up right now. So please make sure you have your Quran out. All right. So we're going to open up with the Moorish American prayer. Word here. Could you push record? Praise Allah. All right, so praise Allah, honor to the Holy Prophet of Drew Ali. Please raise your wings up and repeat after me. Put your mics on mute. And repeat after me the Moorish American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day. Through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Praise Allah, praise Allah. First, I'd like to rise and give all perfect praise to Allah. Most gracious, most merciful. Thank you, Father God, Allah, for making us. Thank you, Father God, Allah, for sending the divine and holy prophet, Drew Ali. Thank you, Father God, Allah, most incomprehensible master of all the worlds, creator of all the worlds, and master of the day of judgment. We give you all praises and honor and love, Father God, Allah. I want to give honors to your holy and divine prophet, the Redeemer that you sent to give us the good news, the everlasting gospel, that we may rise up of the pit of sin and come back into your graces, come back into the fold, come back to our righteous mind. We want to give honor to Prophet Drew Ali for being love made manifest in our day and time so that we can get home. We could get back to being one with Allah, from tearing ourselves away by carnal desire. And give honor to the Holy Prophet for being the truth made manifest in this day, that we can get back, bringing back our nationality and divine creed so we can see who we are. We want to give honor to the Holy Prophet being the truth, to stand as the righteous sword of justice over those particular ones who came to do us harm on our own land, and was successful in all the works that he did. So we want to give the Prophet Drew Ali as high honors as we can. We want to give the forerunner of the Prophet Drew Ali honors, which would be Marcus Mosiah Garvey, for being purity, so that he can lay a road of purity so that we can see love made manifest in our day. We want to give honors to the Prophet's choice of Supreme Grand Chief and our current Supreme Grand Chief, who stood victorious over his adversaries in all courts. We want to give honors to Emily Hill, our Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America. I want to give honors to Emily Hill for doing the great job that he did, laying precedent in the court so that those honorable chiefs and nobles and studies of Moorish jurisprudence can know which way to go. I want to give honors to every single thing, Moorish, especially justice. Justice is a two-edged sword, cuts both ways for your good and your bad. I want to give honors for justice being in the world today. I want to give honors for justice moving on the ethers of these particular people today, many different shapes, forms, and fashions. For justice is alive and well and here. Want to give honors to every single thing Moorish, our Holy Quran, the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Quran questionnaires for Moorish Americans, and Divine Constitution. Want to give you honors for showing up on your Friday. But you're the way in which Allah shows up on the planet. You're a Muslim. We show up on our Fridays for our holy days, as we all Muslims do here and all over the world, especially for us. We want to give honors to you, members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, branch temple number 43, for being faithful, for doing the things that you must do yourself as a prophet cause. Give honors to every single thing more, to every single brother and sister out there doing the good work by the word of the prophet through Ali. Honor to the nationalities of the world who are worshiping the great God in their divine and figure. Praise Allah for this Friday. So
Yes,
hope everybody's doing well out there. Praise Allah. Hope you guys are all doing well. And I hope you guys have a really great week. Okay. So we're going to be getting on, start doing things on time as best we can to get to the point where it's at 6:30, right on time, whether it's 2 people or 1. And then those who come in, praise Allah. Please try to show up on time on your Fridays. All right. So we got a lot to cover today, but let's dive into this wonderful holy day. And let's open up our Holy Quran with the Moorish Science Temple of America with the logo Circle 7, divinely prepared by the noble prophet Drew Ali, by the guiding of the Father God Allah. We're going to be reading chapter 2. Okay. But today I want to talk about a thing that, I've been working on and have for a while, but, always good to speak on it and to give honors for the things that come. And we all have, but the better you strengthen it, the better it works, like everything else. I want to speak today on the God vision. Okay. This God vision that we all have. Right now, I want to expound on it through the Quran as best I can. So, where we're going to go. So, kind of keep up with me a little here. So, God vision is it's like a holy oscillation of minds, right? It's like minds, souls unite. It's like they're uniting over spans of time, or uniting in a quantum seed that only blooms in time. That would be better. So a God vision is like quantum seeds, that truly only bloom in time. Now, when I say time, you have to we're going to go to chapter 2. Let's take in consideration on how we measure time, right? So this God vision overspans, right? Are also, could you please put your mic on mute? Or this God vision, this another word is like promised sons and daughters who have like a divine mission. Okay. You can even look at it like that, right? But let's look at it like a fluctuation of time, cosmology, or our cosmology, but from the point of view or from the knowledge of the future. So let me say that again. So this God vision, right, that I want to speak upon, try to look at it like a fluctuation of time or ages or cosmology, right? But from the point of view of the knowledge of the future. And it's perceived as the ones foretold about. So let me say that again. And perceived as the ones foretold about. So to have this God vision, you have to kind of look at it like a cosmology of time, but from the point of view with the knowledge of the future, but perceived as one of the ones foretold about. And you have to comprehend that like right now. Then you can get it. And you have it. And to make it a little bit more easier, it's actually to move out on pure prophecy. All right. So in this God vision that you have and we have, it's like it was a seed. And these seeds, sometimes we kind of look at a little bit mundane because of the environment that we have grown up in. Right? But when we come back to our science, this pure science given to us from our Holy Father, that was given then to Allah, to ancient Father, to the prophet, to our hands, then you can kind of hear what I'm saying. All right. So this God vision gives you the vision of the past, the present, the future that's unfolding in the now. But you can actually see it. And the only way that you can really see it, us, right, can be seen from number 40 in your Koran questionnaire for Moorish Americans because it's everlasting. Okay. So now that I've kind of planted the seeds of where I want to go, so that you can see this in the now as we're reading and in the past and in when the prophet was writing it for you and I. But this actually came from our ancient forefathers from the beginning and then was put away for 10,000 years. Like it says on page 3, these lessons were held back ages. And that particular plural means more than two, which we can then use with logic and reason, know that it's 3, and the age is 2,000, closely to 2,100 years, right? Well, almost 6. So it was held back for a long time. But anyway, so when we perceive it like that, and it was given to our prophet who then fashioned it for this particular time, when we're about to read this chapter, also keep that in mind. And then now you're getting it, the ones who were supposed to get it to fulfill the divine thing. Then you'll have your God vision. All right. So God vision is a discipline. Everyone has it, but everyone can't use it. It's like everyone has ESP. It's like everyone has the capability of what people will call astral travel or moving in their dreams from a conscious state because you're really not dreaming. Remember, the mind never rests, but the body is the only thing that needs that. And people label these things with weird sayings to spook you out, to get you spooky. And they do stupid stuff, and then people really get spooked because they're doing things. Mhm. So to get your God vision up is to discipline your mind so you can see how masterminds or this chapter kind of explains it. So hopefully everyone's at chapter 2 by now. All right, so chapter 2, education of Mary and Elizabeth and Zoan of Egypt. So that title is so, the title alone is off the chain, if you would define it, right? But Egypt, or that sacred school, right, that taught the world, is like the greatest university on the planet. And it was also the one world order on the planet. At that time, they had all the knowledge of everything that was available at that time. And at that time, we can also understand that this particular Egypt went back to what people would call Atlantis. So it was pretty high tech. All right, so let's move to number 7. Let's kind of start there. It says, Elihu said, it is not strange. There are no happenings. Law governs all events. This is cosmology. This is quantum, a multi, what people call multi-universe or quantum understanding is what he's speaking on here. It's very high science because the law of probability is what people try to get that happenstance or things that just unfold. People, oh, that's a coincidence. But the higher people who know science that there's no such thing. It's just that it's very subtle. And then you can still trace the steps back. Right? But it is also known as cosmology. It's not strange. There are no happenings. Law governs all events. From olden times, strip this out because this is you, this is the prophet, this is us, this is him. And then it's our ancient fathers who perceived all this thousands of years ago, who were wise enough to set it aside to fulfill the very prophecies that we are now unfolding and living in. From olden times, what type of flag is ours? What type of, religion is ours? Old time religion. From olden times, it was ordained that you should be with us. Act 6, with us. All members must proclaim their nationality. With us and in this sacred school be taught. Right? With us, all members must proclaim their nationality that we are teaching. In this sacred school must be taught. We are teaching nationality and divine creed. So number 8, from olden times it was ordained that you should be with us and in this sacred school be taught. Elihu and Shalom, the teachers, with Mary and Elizabeth, students. Many students come through. Out to the sacred groves nearby where they were wont to teach. The teacher, or Elihu, said to the student, Mary and Elizabeth, I'm paraphrasing here to give you a concept, you may esteem yourselves thrice blessed, as every member, including myself, may esteem ourselves thrice blessed to be in such the same sacred school as Mary and Elizabeth was taught. Because it was an Egyptian adept student that graduated, though his student went the full-fledged ascended master in 1916, that we are now being taught from is that same schools that Jesus, Mary, Elizabeth, in books. You may esteem yourself thrice blessed, for you are chosen mothers of long promised sons. Some of us, and now are the mothers of those virtues. Long promised sons, third and fourth generation, who are ordained to lay a solid rock, a sure foundation stone on which the temple of perfected man shall rest. A temple that shall never be destroyed. Really to comprehend what the prophet Noble Drew Ali did with the Moorish Science Temple of America and its full foundation is to know it could never be destroyed. And only arrogant fools with their pebbles from the brook will bring things up like, oh, he didn't finish it, and get applaud from the fools. Mm-hmm. We measure time, ages. This fluctuation of time and this God vision is almost right there. We measure time by cycle ages. Within that is the measurement of your cycle of time through the ages. Comprehending where you're at in the now will show you what schools you were in. Because these seeds that were planted were like quantum seeds that only bloom in time. We measure time as cycle. And the gate to every age we deem a milestone in the journey of the race. Do you have race pride? Join the Moorish Temple of America. Then you'll have the power to redeem not only yourself, but your people. You don't think you're in new age. Don't say that. It's because people are stuck in the past. Past relationships, past worries, past lies that they bring to the present that creates their future living. And all of it can only be attained in the now. But the God vision allows you to know the past is the past, the present, and the future is attained in the now. By seeing it all at once, because you are the one in which it's all speaking on. The past is speaking of you, the present, and the future is told of you. But if you can comprehend it in the now, then you can control it. This is who we are and where we are now, moving on. Too many people think they know how this is going in this world. Too many people have taken up plans, but once again, they're getting back to their arrogant thinking, I think, out there. Let me refresh their memory. This was already told how this is about to go, and it's only going one way. If you haven't yet to comprehend that way, and yet to have figured out what time it is, then it's only going Emmanuel or Nova Drew Ali's way. He's the ruler of this land. You know it. We, of course, know it and are moving out on it. And it's going to roll over every single corporate anything that gets in our way. Keep playing. Looks like it's getting better. But the devil can do mighty work out there. No poor guy. We ain't falling for the tricks of no doubt. Say what you want with your mouth, but your actions that you know. And if you think we slow gassing around here, you're probably mistaken. So a world that's on YouTube, because we live, and you know who I'm talking to. Good job so far, I think. Maybe. But it's not done until the children of God are firmly secured back on their land. We're not going to jump through none of y'all hoops. Not one of them. And the day you bring a hoop, we're gonna make you jump through it. And then we're gonna get rid of the hoop and you. We're not playing with none of y'all devils on our land. Told you it was God against devil from the beginning. Now y'all showed your hand, and like we said you was, people all ooh, ooh, ooh. We not ooh, ooh, nothing. We Moors. Matter of fact, we're Moorish Americans. Prophet Drew Ali, Moorish American. So,
Islam.
or when we come again, getting our stuff through the correct way by this law of this republic, it happens. So that part is a public announcement to you corporations who are playing like y'all some type of real counties around here, like you're a real state or something. And if you think the arm of Allah is weakened, you are highly mistaken. So when we send our representative in there from the national government, make sure you treat it real well. So next time we come in, we're not coming to ask you nothing. We're gonna push exactly what we have. And then if you disrespect us, you disrespecting the prophet and his temple, and then the other ones is coming in. Well, in this preparation age, well, that time is good in here and all that. But we are them sons with this mighty work. We've already rebuilt this light. And as we can still see, you carnal, filthy men and women just love the dark. So prepare to keep running if that's what you must do. Because we're not going to stop revealing this light. We're never going back to sleep. Ever. There'll be a never time that we go back to sleep with y'all. You crazy. So you keep thinking this arm is weak around here, and you ain't seen no earthquake yet. You may have missed the big breakfast fight. You still gonna get a little bit of that. But like the prophet said, until you get it right, he just call you back that on you. The only thing left is this earthquake. And please don't have us call that in on you. We will play every card we got. That's Allah and honor to his holy prophet Dua Ali. Like we told y'all, could be peace or could be justice all the way. So it says here, number 13, an age is past, and the gate unto another age flies open at the age touch of time. This is the preparation age of soul, the kingdom of Emmanuel, of Allah in man. And these your sons will be the first to tell the news and teach the gospel of the good will to men and peace on earth. Mighty work is theirs. But carnal men love not the light. They love the dark. And when the light shines in the dark, they comprehend it not. We call these sons revealers of the light. But they must have the light before they can reveal the light. Now, 22. We'll move to 22. Because now love cannot be manifest until its way has been prepared. And naught can rent the rock and bring down lofty hills and fill the valleys up and thus prepare the way, but purity. Well, once again, it's a lot of good things are happening. Some purifying flames seem to be shooting at some of these most disgusting pedivores, etc. Hmm. But purity in life men do not comprehend, and so it too must come in flesh. See, back looking at us, the we, the people, this purity is now on us. And without the sword of justice or Drew Ali or your purity is weak. Bunch of children still playing games. And there's vultures at your door. But luckily, there's flaming swords of Allah here too. They have no fear of northern hyenas, northern infiltrators and interlopers, and backbiting them ones too's here. Think we don't know you here? You're right where we want you to be. So praise Allah. Honors his holy prophet Ali. This light's gonna shine. Then it's gonna shine to the point it's gonna burn up some of these people. Now either you're gonna be on the burnt side or you're gonna be enjoying and love in this light. But it's not here to play with nothing and nobody. So sometimes people don't understand purity, how to come in flesh. Sometimes people get purified by getting beat up. Life beats them up. Someone comes along and whoop on them real good, wake them up. I wasn't all that I thought I was. You know, some people get burnt up. So it's going to come in flesh. That purifying moment. Sometimes it comes when you least expect it because you weren't living in purity to begin with. That's why it had to come and hit you hard. Just like these ones. It's like these ones out there. These ones not living in purity. These ones are some of the most filthiest, nastiest, rottenest, most satanic, sick people that's been ever placed upon the planet. Now it's hitting them. They own people and put crack in the community and kill millions, destroy millions. Now the one they holding up, they number one guy, son is a crack. And they expect people not to see that. They expect God ain't watching that, huh? This coming, what they call it, an election? Is that what they call it? Okay. Well, it's the wheat from the tear choice. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Now everybody know that we here. They want to jump on a certain side. Say like this. This door's gonna get real tight. The day they think it's not gonna happen is the day it all happens. The day they think we don't know is the day we always know. The day they think they won is the day we already declared victory. It's been already ordained since time immortal. It's gonna go our way, regardless if you want it to happen, they want it to happen. It's already won. Some people need to tighten up their boots because they slip and they think ain't. Love is truth. Truth is always giving freedom. The combination of these justice. Now, if you look at the or your thing that casts a shadow on those, you'll get the exact opposite. But it's always still controlled by it's always still controlled. They not doing nothing that they ain't supposed to be doing. And the day they get out of line is the day we're gonna come and whip every last one of them. Like I said before, ain't nothing changed. A lot of people slipping thinking this thing is soft, thinking this think why they eat your children in front of you. So thank goodness there's a few of us that ain't soft, ain't nothing spongy, but it's the hard core reality. So please let's lace up these boots around here because it's moving. No, it's moving with a divine purpose. Let's lace up the boots because the more divine it gets, the more noble we get. And the more they get outrageous, the better and more refined we get. When they think you don't know, something to believe me, y'all. So let's look at the last part of this. We can end it a little early for them on the YouTube. The purity in life men do not comprehend it too, so it must come in flesh. And you, Elizabeth, being women, says with righteous mind. See, Elizabeth has a character. It's not just a word. It's a character. So is Mary. That's why they're there. So is Ruth. That's why they're there. People are, women need a role model. Too many times as the world always give men or the role model of men, but not truly good divine role models of women, especially our women. And then when we think of Elizabeth and Mary, it's been hijacked. Well, maybe they're honoring, as they should, their mothers and fathers. But Elizabeth and Mary, from our bloodline, very noble sisters in their character, in their being, even though some of people want to dirty Mac a few of them in their book. That's just the way the devil is. Pay attention, sisters, to Elizabeth and Mary in this story. And remember chapter 1 about the seeds, right? And you, Elizabeth, are blessed because yours is purity made flesh. And he shall pave the way for love. These aren't just one moments for us. These could be all occurrences for us. This age will comprehend little of the works of purity and love, but not a word is lost. For in the book of Allah's remembrance, a registry is made of every thought, word, and deed. Page 3. And it says, these lessons of this pamphlet are not for sale, but for the sake of humanity, as I am a prophet and the servant is worthy of his hire, you can receive this pamphlet at expense. The reason these lessons have not been known is because the Muslims of India, Egypt, and Palestine had these secrets and kept them back from the outside world. And when the time appointed by Allah, they loosened the keys and freed these secrets for the first time in ages. Have these secrets been delivered into the hands of the Muslims of America? America. All authority and rights of the publishing of this pamphlet of 1927 by the Prophet Abu Ali. A lot of people out there, just using our stuff and saying they got the authority copyright. But we're going to deal with that a little bit later. Because it's all right. Anyway, so there's a registry made of every thought, word, and deed. And then when the world is ready, like now, lo, Allah will send a messenger. He did through Ali. Open the book, the little book too, in their book, and copy from its sacred pages all the messages of purity and love. It said copy from the sacred pages, and that's why the prophet said the work was prepared. Got a lot of people talking about he plagiarized or stole something. He said prepared. Once again, these fools are always trying to dirty Mac because they devils. Open this book and copy from its sacred pages all the messages of purity and love. Then every man of earth will read the words of life and language of his native land, and man will see the light and walk in the light and be the light. And man again will be at one with Allah. Now, Allah there, like it says within our holy books, could also be, the Allah of love, the Allah of thought, the Allah of justice and might. Many names for Allah around the world. Everyone sees Allah not alike. They see a part of Allah, and that's what the part they name. So we honor those parts that people name of Allah. Some people call him God Rama, Jesus, God, a lot of names. But he's still the rootless root and the causeless cause. And only the light comes from Allah, man, from the ancient Father to us, giving you this particular God vision so that you can stay on target. And only time we can get the God vision is from number 4 in our Quran questionnaire, because we know Drew Ali is the ruler of the land, purity. And they shall soon all know this. So we are keeping an accurate record of these people and what they do when we have now come on the scene. And the more they deny, the more wrath they're going to have coming. And that goes for anybody out there who's trying to circumvent the prophet in his way. Well, the prophet's back. He's back sitting in his seat. His choice. The Supreme Grand Sheikh is sitting in the seat. And the rest of his choices are moving out the nation. But they comprehend it not because they love the dark. They want to be the man. The vanity, the jealousy, and the ego is strong out here amongst the sons of men. In this chain, should be breaking with a sword. There's only one God, and there's only one God Allah. You know that. There's only one prophet at this temple. There's only one too. There's only one book that he brought. Constitution. One questionnaire for Moorish Americans. There's only one way out, and the way in which he chose it. Anyone getting that way is going to catch this. He's not playing with you guys no more. Praise Allah. Let's end this YouTube. So to all my brothers and sisters who are listening on YouTube and around the world, know that it's time for you to stand up and choose your side like we told you. You have chosen quite wisely. Just before you know it, before you can even think about it, know that we've already taken it. Victory. Point or get out our way. Much love for every Moorish American. And those particular nationalities doing the right thing under their fine victory. I love got justice. Praise Allah.